Good afternoon, everyone. It's me. Um, Today, I was originally gonna do this with Arknight's characters or Arknight's Enfield's characters, but I couldn't find a good tier list, so instead we're doing Neverness to Everness. Today I'm going to be ranking the characters based off of my opinion. So, yeah, that big warning, that is my opinion. Or, like, I'll either rate them off of design if I don't know them, or if I haven't encountered them yet, or if if I have seen them in story, then I will rate them based off of what I think of them. So, on to the first character, Baishang. I'm so sorry if I butchered his name. He's okay. He kind of reminds me of Tartaglia from Genshin. So just for that alone, I'm putting him in B tier. And then Sakiri, I liked Sakiri from the beginning. She was one of my favorites before the game came out. Now that I've actually seen her personality, she's okay. She's not my favorite. She's good with Natalie. So that's nice. But personality-wise, she's okay. So I'm gonna put her in C tier. Natalie, I pulled for Natalie. And, like, I love her as a character. She is, like, such a weeb. But it does kind of get a little annoying at times. Especially in the one story quest, which I'll talk about later with Hanyel. The one story quest with Akane, I absolutely did not like them in that specific quest. I like Natalie in other quests, so I'm gonna put her in A tier. Alright, Ji-Yuan. I actually like her. She's cool. She is a little flirty with the MC, I think. But I think you can romance the characters in the game, including Natalie for some reason, even though she's canonically a child, but that's besides the point. So, I do like the fact that they're, like, actually kind of pushing her, like, but not only are they kind of, like, pushing the idea that she could be with the MC, I low-key got the idea while I was playing through the story that Ji-Yuan and Hotori could be, like, a cute couple, because it could be, like, a Romeo and Juliet type of thing, where it's, like, they're from the opposite company, and they're supposed to hate each other, but they love each other. Like, wouldn't that be cool as shit? So, I'll put her in B tier. She's not my favorite, like, ever, but she is definitely a good character. Alright, now for Chiz. I think we all know where this is going, because I don't remember. Yeah, I think if you guys watched the video that I made on Neverness to Everness, I think you would know that I absolutely adore Chiz. So, she's going straight into S tier. Wait, the MC has a name? Since when? That's weird. The MC, kind of just a typical gacha game MC. Like, there's not really much to do with that. I don't want to put him on the same rank as Sakiri, though, because even Sakiri is more interesting. I'll put you D tier. Hotori, she kind of reminds me of Venti from Genshin Impact. Specifically, like, in the way that they're, like, this, like, uber, like, powerful, like, person in their respective ways. But they choose to, like, spend all their money drinking. Like, instead of using, like, the authority that they have to their advantage, they just kind of are laid back and, you know. I like Hotori, though. She has a cute relationship with the members of Avon, and I respect that. So I'll put her in A tier. I actually didn't pull for her, though, because I was saving for Lacrimosa. Daffodil. I love Daffodil. I was extremely invested in her from the get-go. So, when I got her, and, like, when I went through the story where they, like, spoiler alert, she was, like, an orphan, and, like, the quote-unquote villains of the story take her in, but she gets out of that. It's, like, I forgot which quest it was. I'll put it on screen once I am editing, but I'm gonna put Daffodil in S tier because she's peak. I love her. Lacrimosa, I as I said before, I love Lacrimosa. She is my daughter. I've decided that. I loved her story quest. I felt terrible for her, like, during the story quest, because, like, I don't even want to get into it. Like, so she's going in S tier. I actually don't know much about Fadia. I haven't gotten to parts where like she was mentioned yet, but she's kind of pretty, but like not really at the same time. You get my vision. In certain, I'm sure like if she were in like a certain art style, she'd be beautiful, kind of like how Chaska was from Genshin. Like she was ugly in the Genshin art style, but like in different art styles, she was amazing. I'll put her C tier, I would say. I haven't put anybody in F tier yet, but don't worry, there are a couple that are going in there. Surprised they don't have I'm looking through like the people. I'm surprised they don't have my least favorite character on here. So Hathor, I didn't get to see much on Hathor while I was reading the story. I also don't have her, so I don't know anything about her. I do think she's really cool though. She sounds like such an interesting character. So I'm going to put her B tier. Adler, I love Adler. I love characters with I think they're called fox eyes, where like their eyes are always closed. I love that. I feel like every story starts with him, like talking to him, and I find that really cool. So he is going to go, B or A tier. So Edgar. Edgar is low-key me for real. I think he's like the most relatable character in the game for me. Strictly because he was really quiet, but like he was really smart. And like he was very easily swayed by like the more outgoing people. Which is kind of relatable, not gonna lie. So Edgar, I'm gonna put in like A or S tier. How about A tier? Okay, Haniel. I loved Haniel at first. She had such great potential. But I unfortunately, when I got to the story quest of all time, the one with Akane, I began to not like her. I'm sorry. She just got annoying. Like, Nanali at least had like the weeb energy that was like okay. It wasn't to like an extreme. I didn't like Hanyul at all, so F tier. Mint. I like Mint. She's actually in my apartment in NTE. That's because she's the highest ranking character, but whatever. She's gonna go in like, I would say A tier. Skia. He's okay. I don't know much about him. I wish we got to know him a little more. The same can be said for literally the entirety of like the whatever group they're from, except for Lacrimosa. We know a lot about Lacrimosa, but like I wish we knew more about the rest of the members. So you're gonna go in C tier because I genuinely don't know much about you. Akane. I like Akane. I want to know more about her, like so bad. So Akane, let's see. You're gonna go in A tier. The characters in this game are very likable, I will say. Most of the time, they're likable. I mean, there are exceptions. Haniel. I actually don't remember Alfred. I don't think I encountered Alfred yet. And if I did, then I just don't remember. But I'll put you in C tier since I don't know much about you. Same with Aurelia. I don't remember where she was from in the story, so... Blackbird. I love Blackbird. Blackbird is my favorite character in the game other than Chiz and Lacrimosa. I will be pulling Blackbird when she does become playable, guys. She will become playable. I think we all know where this is going. S tier. I don't know much about Chaos. I wish he got more screen time, like, in the story. Because he showed up for, like, 3 seconds, like, 3 minutes in, like, a story. And he just never showed up again. So Chaos is gonna go in C tier. I don't remember where she came from. Elims. So I'm gonna also put her in C tier. I feel so bad. I might move Sakati up a tier. Hold on. There we go. EXE. I don't remember where he came from either. I'm sure he probably was featured in the story, similarly to all these other characters. But I don't remember. The only one I remember from the story is Linko, which she showed up at like the very end of a story and got like 3 seconds of screen time. She seems cool though. I will put her in B tier. I know I'm skipping around, but I will definitely pull for Linko when she comes out. If she is like a S tier. If not, then I'm just gonna go for whoever the S tier is and hope I get her. But EXE, C tier. Eroy actually looks really pretty. The last 3 designs here are like amazing, in my opinion. I haven't seen the full of Shinku in a little bit. I know, like, her drip marketing just came out today, but, that's besides the point. But I'm gonna put Eroi in, yeah, B tier. Shinku in C tier, and Nitsa also in C tier. Because I don't know much about them, and, you know, can't really rate what I don't know. So that's about my entire ranking. Feel free to do with whatever information you want. If I ever find a Arknights one for Enfield, I will definitely do that, because I actually am trying to play in the story a little more. I even did a couple 10 pulls on the newest character that came out. Did not get her, unfortunately, because apparently my favorite character in the game, Rossi, is a standard banner character, so I want her. I want to lose my 50-50 to her. Like, that's... I did get another character in the game. She's like a polar bear, and I love her. She's awesome. That's gonna be it for me. Sorry if this does end up being short, because I didn't know what else to do, and I just thought, good opportunity. So, yeah. I'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll have something to do, such as like a game or a drawing challenge, and yeah, I'll see you next time.